It's 5 o'clock somewhere, but right now, you rocking with Noonish. What's up, everybody? How do you do today? Man, I got stuff going off in my ear over on my left side. I got my mic on my right side. Feeling like John Anderson on ESPN. But I am your host, JA, a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man. And just wanted to, introduce our co-host, of course. Starting with Donnie. There he is. Look at that smile. Hey, that's a real smile. Florida, the sun. Was it the Sunshine State?
Sun, seagulls, and super expensive gas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How much is the gas out there?
I think I paid $4 a gallon this morning.
Over here to my left, your right. It is half amazing. All hands. Always on time. Mr. 1, 2, Bayou, and Mr. Yak. Y'all know who it is. Mr. Mark Clayton.
Don't come back.
Hey,
that's a good song for a highlight video.
Well, yeah, don't come back.
We got an awesome guest today joining us, man. Super excited about this show. Mr. Reece Alan, man. If you don't know him, man, you will very soon, man. Find out.
Great having you, man. Absolutely. Growing up in Dallas, it's kind of hard to not be a Dallas Cowboys fan.
You know what, man? When I was getting into football, I was like, all right, who should my team be? Who should I follow?
Yeah.
And then I was like, if I say I'm from Dallas and I pick any other team, like I'm gonna get burned at the stake.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Hey, and anybody from Dallas, like Mark, I just got to give him a hug. But he's got a reason though, because it's still salty with Jerry not picking him up in the draft when he should have,
Just saying.
Yep.
And I get it. But anybody else that doesn't have that reason, that is from Dallas, that is not a Cowboys fan, I'm like, man, you need a hug, bro. You just want a little attention here, just come get a hug.
It's wild, man. People out here are no joke.
Yeah, bro. So, Weatherly starting out, right? Was that your first bet? So let's go back in history.
Let's do a little timeline.
Yeah. Let's do a little timeline. Okay. So, you have a very proud pop, man.
Right.
I can't countless times I've come in the building and Kenny's like, "Hey, man, look what my son's doing," and I sit here. And it's a great way to start the day because you do some good work, man. You got some great music, like straight up.
Yeah,
so,
thank you, man.
How old were you when you figured out that you wanted to take that path towards music?
That's a good question, man. So I picked up guitar when I was 10.
Yeah.
And I was doing the whole, little league baseball thing, soccer, playing guitar all at the same time. And then at a certain point, I was like, hey, Dad, can I just take all this time that I'm doing all this other stuff and just do music?
Yeah.
I was probably 11 at the time.
Wow.
So when I was 11, stopped doing sports. Just did music full time, started a band, like a little cover band when I was 11.
Yeah.
By the time I was 12, started writing my own songs. I think I went on my first quote unquote tour when I was 13, 14.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it was just a Texas tour, but Texas is its own country, so you can play 7 different cities and call it a tour.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I did that when I was 13, 14. Went to music school when I was 15, performing arts high school, and then after my first semester of college is when I got the opportunity and offer to join Weatherly and signed to a record label in LA.
That's awesome.
So I dropped out of school, did that, and then just started touring full time, basically.
So what was there a particular group or band that you just loved listening to and was like, man, I think I can do that?
There was a couple.
Or were you singing in the shower one day? I was like, hey.
Definitely not, man. I did not sound that good. It took me a minute. There was a couple. My dad raised me on classic rock. So the first bands that I remember listening to when I was 10 years old were Journey, Zeppelin, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But my older sister, she is 8 years older than me, so she was in high school when the alternative pop rock thing was happening, the emo music thing.
Yeah.
So she showed me bands like All Time Low and Newfound Glory, punk bands kind of like that.
Yep.
And those are the bands that I was like, hey, this is easy. I can do that.
Yeah. So, because y'all have and I'm sure you hear this all the time.
Yeah.
And it was such a big group, right? And, I got my station on K104, 100.3 Jams growing up, 97.9 The Beat. Remember 100.3?
103?
100.3 back in the day, man.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, but I also grew up around a lot of guys in football and baseball, especially, that listen to alternative music.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you guys have a sound much like when I'm talking about O'Weatherly at this point, right?
Yeah.
Because now you have a new group, and we'll get to them in a second,
Yeah.
right? But O'Weatherly had somewhat of a Blink-182 type sound, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure you guys get that all the time.
Yeah, a lot of bands that we listen to, so we kind of are like we were like the second generation of that genre.
Yeah.
Maybe like third. So like the first generation was like the Blink-182, Green Day. Then the bands that came after that were the bands that idolized those bands growing up.
Right.
And then we were like third generation. So all the bands that we listened to were the bands that idolized Blink-182.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
So there is like a grandfather relationship. Like
Nice.
we don't directly like pull inspiration from them, or we didn't.
Yeah.
Totally.
But the bands that we did pull inspiration from
Yeah.
them. You know?
Definitely
Therefore-
influenced your sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of that kind of
Gets in
music
there.
being played in football nowadays too.
Yeah.
Sunday Night
Yeah.
Football plays a lot of that kind of music.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's some hype music. Those drums, bro.
Yeah.
And I always talk about this Dave Chappelle episode, right? I don't know if you ever watched the Chappelle show back
dabbled.
in the day.
A little bit here and there.
There's an episode, and I've mentioned this before on the show, that, he was talking about the different styles of music that different ethnicities like, right? And he went into an environment that was predominantly white people, and he had somebody playing the guitar, and everybody was just like, just partying, you
Yeah.
know? And then he went to a black barbershop, and somebody got down on the drums, and everybody was like, they stopped cutting, and everybody was just kind of beating a little bit. But I forget where I was going with that story. But no, man, I definitely understand, like, just from listening to you guys, and y'all have different, like, Weatherly I'm still talking about.
Yeah,
Y'all had different sounds. So it wasn't one particular sound. Like, there was another song that kind of could have gone like a little hip-hop song.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
So in hip-hop, who were some guys that, influenced you, or was there any in particular?
So not a lot of hip hop. Me personally, a lot of R&B though.
Got you.
So I like I mentioned, went to a performing arts high school.
Yep.
So it was Weatherly was an interesting thing because a lot of us came from different musical backgrounds. It was a 5-piece band, right? Our drummer came from like hardcore metal.
Yeah.
Bass player came from country music.
Oh, wow.
Other guitar player kind of came from a hip hop background. Singer didn't listen to music at all. Like he was a psychopath, man.
He's
like
just
we
talented.
Just
I
crazy.
guess, man. Like
That's insane.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. We would be on like long drives. He'd take his like 7-hour shift or whatever, and just silence in the van. Like he was the only person who drove the van who like didn't play music when he was driving.
Wow.
It was quite
Driving
unnerving,
people
honestly.
crazy.
Yeah, very.
But-
Is you serious right
No
now?
wonder you're not with those guys anymore, man. It's a long road trip.
Or he
Like,
would
what the
put
fuck is you
he would put
thinking about?
headphones in. If he did listen to music,
Oh.
he'd put headphones in so nobody else could
Like,
hear it.
Oh, my gosh.
None of your
man.
business.
Control freak right there. So, but
To the max.
before we go any deeper, man, I
Yeah.
know Jonas was headed to the airport out in Florida. Jonas, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to, tell everybody, whatever you want to say. Merry Christmas or whatever. Bull?
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. And I hate I didn't get to meet you, Mr. Reece, but it sounds like you're in good hands there. We are actually pulling into the airport right now, and sorry that the viewers at home didn't get to see some beautiful palm trees and sunshine, but it is a beautiful day down here.
Get to see that
ain't
beautiful
worried
face,
about that.
El Grande.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The most interesting man in the world.
That's right.
Hey, well,
That's right.
Jonas, y'all have safe travels, man. And
Yes, sir.
can't wait to see you, back in the booth next time you come back when you get back from Florida, man. But y'all be safe, bro.
Sure. Yes, sir.
All
We'll
right.
see you soon.
Later,
See
brother.
you.
Later, brother.
All right, we can hit that wide shot.
All right.
But yeah, man. Let's get our PED, performance enhancing drinks toast,
Absolutely.
right? As we
There we
still
go.
Cheers.
go on
To
this
the
music
man.
journey right here, man. So
Music and sports, boy.
from Dallas, Texas, man, there's a lot of talent that comes out of here that people really don't even recognize or realize.
I know, man. There's a lot. Some alumni from my school, Nora Jones and Erica Badu, great artists.
Yeah.
And a lot of people from Texas in general.
Yeah.
We had a sister school when I was in high school called High School Performing and Visual Arts in Houston, where Beyonce was an alumni from.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of
That's
Texas
crazy.
artists that I have to remind myself like came from the same general roots that I
Yeah,
did.
man. You didn't bring up the Jonas Brothers and Selena Gomez.
Oh man, no kidding, man.
You
They're from Grand Prairie.
Yeah.
they're from
Post
GP.
Malone.
Oh,
you
dude.
know?
Yeah.
Hey, Grapevine Finest.
Yeah, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
nice little collab with Post Malone wouldn't be too bad, right?
I did a video. Woodley did a video at a studio that he used to record at here in
Really?
was it in like Arlington a while
Oh,
back.
okay. Yeah.
Nice,
That's
nice.
what's
A
up.
little bit of a connect there.
Yeah, it's
little
crazy,
yeah.
man. So why is it that the talent has to move west?
It's the industry, baby.
Yeah,
It's the
I
industry,
get it.
man.
That's the industry,
I wish I
man.
could tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I
everybody
mean-
else did it, so I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah, and
No
it sounds
doubt.
like it's a dang good plan. So,
Yeah.
how long were you with O'Weatherly? How many years was that? Or are you guys like still like taking a break type deal?
That band is pretty much done.
Okay, that's
But
a big deal. That's a big deal to a lot of people, man.
it's something that we're all very, very proud of still.
Yeah.
But you know, we everybody's got different things that they're doing right now.
Got
Yep.
you.
I think I was in that band for about 3-4 years.
Nice.
They were going before I joined though.
Got you.
So that band was around a lot longer.
Got you.
Yeah.
So y'all are like that's like some new edition type stuff right there, man. Y'all might have a reunion tour like in 15, 20 years
Who
or
knows?
something, you know?
Who knows?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
good deal. So still moving forward, right?
Yeah.
In your music career.
Definitely.
And now, so once you left O'Weatherly, how long did it take you to pack up and go west to Cali?
It took me a while, man.
Yeah.
So O'Weatherly broke up probably fall of like 2019. And as soon as O'Weatherly had broken up, I had plans to move to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Naturally, COVID hit within a couple months, right?
Yep.
So Weatherly probably broke up in like November. I was planning on moving out in like March of 2020. COVID hits. Obviously, that's all put on hold. And I got the opportunity to actually make it happen about 6 months ago.
Nice.
So it took me a minute,
Nice.
but it was a good kind of like, all right, this band that I was in for like 4 years is no longer, you know, a thing. Take a beat to like reset and figure out what I want to do next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
The quarantine aspect of it at least was somewhat of a blessing in that
And
way.
timely,
A lot
yeah.
of self-reflection time. You know?
Indeed.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And so when you say that, what were you able to do? Like, were you taking your show? Well, I mean, there was really no performances going on during the year of COVID, right?
Yeah, no.
So were you just like, what were you doing during that time frame? Were you writing music? What were you doing there?
Watching movies,
Yeah,
just sitting on my couch.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
you got a phone call
Did you
one
have
day.
a,
and was
did you
like,
have
hey,
a beard?
Yeah,
It's like,
I tried. It didn't go very well, but I tried.
When
Forrest
the
Gump
Connect
pass?
game, the Connect game went.
Yeah, no.
It was-
It went like right here, and then right here, and then like nothing else.
nothing else.
Yeah, you still got the baby face, man.
Yeah,
Baby
exactly.
McGee
Yeah.
over here, dog. Nah,
exactly.
so then COVID happens,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I mean, what you said you got an opportunity to go out west. What was that opportunity? What did that look like? Was it just a
So-
random phone call one day or what?
It was an Instagram DM. It was
Really?
pretty wild, man. I had some like people that I was talking to about maybe doing projects, but like nobody was really committing to anything.
Yeah.
I thought about maybe doing like the solo thing, and I was like, you know, I don't know that I want to be like a solo artist.
Yeah.
So I took a couple months. I was like, you know what, nobody's going anywhere. Like everybody's on pause. Like there's no competition right now.
Yeah.
So took a beat, and then got an Instagram DM from this guy that was the former manager of the band that I'm in now. And he basically was like, hey, there's this guy, Richie, who's my bandmate. He has this solo project that we are in the process of converting into a band. You come highly recommended from like some mutual friends in the industry. Here's a demo. Would you be interested? And I was like, yeah, I'll hear him out.
Yeah.
And then ironically, got on a phone call with Richie the next day. The manager guy was like, "Yeah, okay, if you're interested, like I'll set you up with Richie. We'll talk. We'll, see if you guys vibe or whatever."
Yeah.
First thing that he brought up was the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
And he was like, "So you're from Dallas, right? Like, how do you feel about the Cowboys?" Like, I'm a huge Dak Prescott fan.
Yeah.
And I was able to talk with him about that for like 30 minutes. And then
Yeah.
Yep.
by the time that it was like time to hang up, we were like, we didn't even talk about music.
Wow. Yeah.
So we just kind of hit it off, and from there,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, all right,
Everything
I'm
was
gonna plan on moving.
Yeah.
So
Hit it off very quick.
when you arrived, did y'all have a name? Because Dreamfone is the name of your band now, right?
Yeah.
So how did you guys come up with that name?
So we had another name that we had picked out that ended up being taken. So we kind of like had already put together a whole plan for release under that name.
Yeah.
And then we kind of had to scramble to find a new one
Yeah.
once we had found out that it was already taken. And the new manager who currently manages us, his name is Mike. He was like, "Oh, well, I got like this list of band names, you know, in my phone. What do you think about this one? This is a cool one." And we were like, "Yeah, absolutely."
Yeah.
We just kind of
like
went with it. You know, kind of fits
Yeah.
the whole like indie pop vibe that we were going for. So
yeah.
yeah,
That's phone with an F.
That's dope.
phone with an F.
You
Yeah.
know?
Oh.
Yeah, I looked up Dreamfone like with the PH, and it's like a game or something, like
Exactly.
like an old school toy back in the day.
Oh yeah, we went with the F for what's the phrase? Like return, like search return, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm blanking on like
The
the phrase for it.
the function, like you talking function?
Just like how quickly you can get to what you're looking for when you Google search it.
Oh yeah,
You know, if
the
you're on-
find.
Yeah. Search in Dreamfone with an F, you're gonna find us. You're not gonna find a
Gotcha.
game. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Oh yeah. Search
Yeah.
optimization is.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And so you guys are getting, so y'all still fairly new band, right?
Yeah.
About how long have y'all been together? About-
So this project has been in the works for about a year now. The first song came out in August.
Nice.
So we haven't been public for very long.
Is that Drunken Venting?
Drunken Venting, yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that song.
Thank you,
great
man.
title.
I'm very excited about that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Super hype on that.
That's
Yeah, I
great.
can't believe there's not another song called Drunken Venting, because that happens.
Like life.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
just
gosh,
like,
bro!
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you see her over there like crying? Like we were just having fun.
Yeah.
Like what's going on right now? She's pissed off.
When alcohol
know?
hit,
Yeah, bro. Or that one
all them
homie.
life problems came to the surface.
Yeah, bro. That one homie that can't hold his gin.
Can't
you
hold
know?
his gin.
It's like, oh, bro, like, why you hugging everybody right now,
Like,
man?
relax, dog.
It's a song about hugging everybody for sure.
No, but it's got a real mellow, smooth sound. So is that primarily the sound that you guys are going to be delivering, or
Yeah, a lot of smooth kind of
Sublime
You know,
type?
yeah,
Nah,
like
a little more edgy than Sublime, though.
a little more edgy, a little more
Another side.
synth kind of like 80s
Yeah.
almost influence with some like a little bit of like 90s melodies and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But that's a pretty good example of what we're going for, I would say.
Yeah.
We got a lot of songs and all of them are a little bit different, but
right.
that one was the first one we were like, okay, this is us. You know what I mean? This is
Yeah.
a good introduction to the band.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have a new release coming out in January, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And what's the name of that song?
It's called Crash My Party.
Okay.
It comes out on January 7th. We have not announced that yet, but we'll be announcing it soon. So.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
Nice.
you heard it here first. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. I didn't get you in trouble, did I?
No.
All right, cool,
Man.
man. I love that. Hey, that's breaking news
what's,
right there,
What's
y'all.
that one about? Did you write it?
So Richie wrote that one.
Nice.
That one's kind of about how do I describe it? It's like getting over somebody and then like having them just like keep coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yep.
separate from somebody
Yep.
and then suddenly you like find like a T-shirt of theirs,
Oh, my
or like
gosh.
you're like wearing a jacket and you're still pulling their hair off of it from when you're all
Yeah.
together, and you're like,
Yeah.
man, I was over you, like
Right.
get off of me,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Something else.
exactly,
Walking through the mall, somebody sprays that perfume. You're like,
exactly,
ah.
I
yeah,
don't know that song.
Instantly
Exactly.
don't like that person.
yeah.
No, but no, that's dope, man. Like it's, I always
cool, man.
want to get into the minds of a creative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and understand like what inspires you, where your inspiration comes from.
Definitely.
And been through some heartbreak or what, bro? Like,
Haven't we all, man? You know, it's all, you know, it's all fun. It's great.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, do they ever come back though? Like when they see you and the success you're having, bro. Like how many times have you gotten that midnight text, that drunk text?
Get the
It's,
WYD.
it's funny, man. I feel like that's kind of my brand and like my personal life.
Yeah.
Is I feel like I'm the guy that girls text like right after they break up with their boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you're that guy.
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I
It's a
don't
good
feel
place to
great
be in.
about it, but
Yeah,
like,
it's a good
they'll
place to
break
be
up
in.
and like it'll be some girl I haven't talked to in like 3 years. You know, I'm like
doubt.
she'll be like, hey, like how are you doing? I'm like, you just break up with your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Is that why you're texting me right now?
Yeah, hey,
course.
there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
it, man.
Yeah.
Right? You know,
Yeah.
you know. Hey, that's a good,
a good
especially with
spot.
how busy you are. I don't know, man. You might be a
Exactly.
lover boy. I don't know. Hey, we are lover
no.
boys. There's nothing wrong with
No,
it.
he'll
I'm a
lover boy. They come back because he'll love boy. They know
Yeah.
he gonna listen and you might get some good you know.
Yeah, you know.
Just saying. Like,
you know, might not be the right person, but it's a right now person.
Yeah, absolutely. He's
So,
listening to
keep
me.
Keep it moving, bro. And you, what, 23? You're a young buck, man. Like, bro, at 23, like, come on now.
Yeah,
like,
23 in LA, I got to say, there's worse places to be.
Yeah, bro,
for sure.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you weren't there during COVID, so you kind of got there at a good time. When
I did. Everything had just reopened and everything.
Nice. So, man, you know,
tough.
LA, that's... You know, it's recreational and medicinal out there, dog. Like,
yes, sir.
Stay chilling on
That's
it.
beautiful.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That grow.
Stay chilling,
Got a
dog.
little grow over here,
Yeah.
up in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Up in Oklahoma?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
So
Oklahoma native, so.
Yeah, we thought about expanding the show for a little bit, but we still can't do it here in Texas. So,
Yeah.
you know, only we're in Oklahoma. If we do a show in Oklahoma or go out to Cali and do a show, then we'll expand the horizons of the show. And
I mean, we can do it under the name of anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, I got anxiety.
I got bad anxiety.
You know what I'm saying?
I bite my nails.
Let's get that prescription.
For the anxiety, bro.
Let's get that prescription.
Yeah, that's it. See, that'll work. But no, man, pleasure having you on the show, man.
Of course, man.
Yeah,
Looking forward to hearing your work, you know, coming out and, you know, January, breaking news, and, you know, everything else you have following that. I've got some more info, but I'm not going to spill the beans today.
I appreciate that.
For dang sure, bro. But, no, man, just everything I've heard so far, it's like just great energy, great vibe, bro. And I see why.
Yeah.
I see why. So you enjoying yourself back in Dallas right now?
Yeah, I'm having a good time. I haven't been back since I moved, so it's been about 6 months. But
nice.
Yeah, enjoying the gas prices, enjoying the food out here. Miss Tex-Mex a lot, man.
Yeah.
LA Mexican food is
shrimp tacos.
It's
pretty
official.
good.
Yeah, the Tex-Mex is a whole other ballgame.
You're not gonna beat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, buddy.
You know, the thing that tripped me out is there's no Waffle House in LA.
Oh man, they got Roscoe's.
Dude, I never thought about that, man.
But yeah, that is
There's
wild.
no Waffle House.
That's crazy, man.
That's
like,
wild.
What?
They got what, like a Pollo Loco and stuff like that.
Yeah. That, man, it just messed me up a little bit, man.
Yeah,
Waffle House is not something I ever look for. It's just I end up there.
Yeah.
You know, so I haven't thought about it, but
that's crazy.
It has
dude.
a sentimental, foundation and just my nights.
Yeah, bro.
And life and really good conversations and really drunk nights and all that. Like
exactly. Yeah.
A really drunk night of that hangover morning, bro.
The hangover morning too. Yeah.
Man, you go get that good waffle, and they got the blueberry waffles now too. You know?
Oh yeah, you got that.
Get that good waffle and eggs. Yeah, bro. I threw down on some Waffle House in my lifetime. But anyways, man, hey, y'all look out for the music, man, coming out by Dreamfone with an F, man. Go search for Drunk and Venting. I'm sure a lot of you have done that before. I know I have.
Yeah.
But
link in the bio.
We're gonna dive into these sports.
Oh, what's everything?
What?
Apple.
Apple everything.
Apple everything.
Yeah. So
put the link in the bio.
Links in your bio and all that good stuff.
Apple, Spotify,
Put it down.
All that fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we got you, bro. We got you. Just shoot them on over to me.
Yeah.
You know, and make sure the people know where to go, man, to hear your music and get, we're going to surpass that 5.5, real quick, bro.
Yeah.
Get by real. 5.5 million people is a lot of people listening to your music, dog. Like, geez, bro.
That's pretty crazy, awesome, man. It still shocks me to this day.
Yeah. That's pretty incredible. But it's crazy. You're gonna do more than that. So looking forward to your future, man. See what happens, bro. See what happens. So we're gonna dive into the sports because this is Noonish Sports and Tech.
Yep.
Right. Yep. So we're gonna have a little fun talking about what's going on this week. So those Cowboys, right? This is for Rich. Yeah. Richie right here.
Yeah, for Richie.
Right? We want to talk about those Cowboys starting out, man.
Absolutely.
You got the lead.
So 21-6 versus the New York Giants this week, man. Another very impressive defensive showing, right?
Yeah.
And very average offensive showing, right?
Yeah.
And I'd even say below average, right? You get that many turnovers, you should score a lot more points than 21.
You should, definitely.
Yeah, bro.
Versus,
a down team.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, something's just not clicking with Dak, man, and I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, man. I feel like I've been saying this for 2 years now, two seasons, man. So...
the question is, can you ride that defense to a Super Bowl?
No. Gonna have to score because Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, those guys will be in the playoffs.
They're gonna be there. They will.
And I don't know about Tom Brady anymore because the Saints destroyed his team, but Aaron Rodgers is gonna put up points.
See, people are sleeping on the Saints. That defense is vicious.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that because that was insane.
They're gonna put up points to win. Or are they? I don't know. That defensive line that Dallas has is I mean, depending on what happens contract-wise, if they were together for, 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Bro.
Serious.
Best in the business.
Absolutely.
Like, period. Best in the business.
Yeah.
I mean,
because you only have to bring 4.
You only have to bring 4.
And that leaves 7 people
to cover 3 or 4.
Bro. Yeah, man.
5 is letting your back out.
That's tough. That's tough,
man.
I heard a crazy stat today, man. Speaking back on this offense, bro. So, last 85 possessions, we only have 15 touchdowns. And that is brutal.
I don't know what percent of the possessions that is, but it ain't a lot.
Bro, that's brutal. That's right around 20%.
Yeah, that's tough.
Right around 20%. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more, but right around 20%.
With that roster, that makes that abysmal.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
There's no way in the world that line, that rock. Well, I saw they're actually up there in starting lineup, their rotation. Like they've started, I want to say it was like 12 different offensive line lineups.
Yeah.
Which that's not, I mean.
It's impressive given the fact that they were able to get in there and do the job for the most part.
Exactly. But that's not necessarily championship football. I think in addition to that, obviously Dak has been inaccurate, off, and
nothing new to me. I've been saying this for a long time.
Not performing well under pressure.
Been saying this for a couple years now. Everybody thought talking to me like I was blind or something.
That's tough. I mean, it's a combination of all that play calling, as you always allude to and send a text message.
Yeah, Kellen Moore, man.
Here we go again.
It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Like a good coach to me knows how to utilize his talent properly and put them in the best position to win.
Yep.
It's not about running up stats. It's about winning, right? Like you said, we've had 12 different combinations on the O-line, so we got some guys that can block.
Well, decent.
Yeah.
But chemistry is important in the offensive line.
Absolutely. Understanding.
There's been injuries. That's the main thing. Is injury here, suspension there, injury here, injury there.
Yeah.
Which leads to lack of chemistry.
Yes.
Which leads to inefficient offense. Which leads us to today.
So do you point it to the play calling or do you point it to the O-line? I think it's the play calling that's putting the O-line in a bad.
I think it's a combination.
Yeah.
Because Aaron Rodgers throws the ball up, down.
Yeah.
Green Bay, all of the teams who are going to be in the NFC and AFC championship are going to make ballsy throws.
Yeah.
Even if they're up because they're playing to win the game.
Yeah.
They just don't do that. So it's who has the ball in their hands.
Yep.
And who is the best under pressure and who can finish.
Yeah, man.
Who can finish a fucking ball game.
Yeah, bro. And people are like, man, Dak is so safe with the ball. I'm like, look, that doesn't mean he's a good quarterback.
That's true.
That means he's not going through his progressions quick enough, to me, and finding the open guy, like straight up. And then he's throwing the ball away. Like, I don't care. I'm glad he didn't take a sack, but somebody was open on that play. He's not reading plays properly, and then when he does, like, the ball's like, always throwing high, bro. Like, and that's when your ball's constantly selling on you, that is a mechanical situation going on.
It is.
Right? So
it is.
Maybe
you don't have the confidence to follow through.
Yeah.
To step into your throws.
And I was about to say, maybe he's still injured. Maybe he's just not saying something with that calf or the leg.
He definitely
Maybe
seems
the
like he hasn't
shoulder.
been the same since the calf.
No.
He was playing decently for the first few weeks,
sure.
but then
Yeah.
that calf, he just all downhill.
For sure.
Yep.
Making throws he shouldn't be throwing.
Yep.
Run
Weird.
game's not there either.
Yeah.
It hurts.
I mean,
Yeah.
bro, like that's $160 million right there, bro. You gotta do something. You gotta do something, man.
Well, the beautiful part for the Cowboys and Dak Prescott is that they got time.
Yep.
There's another game coming up versus
Eagles?
the Washington team that took another L last night, and then another L before that with injury to insult at the same time. So I don't know. We'll see. But what Washington did get back is 3D linemen.
Yeah. Oh man.
And if anything, we're talking about Dallas offensive line and Dak
versus
buddy. The hot throws and the reasons for hot throws there's a couple different of them. And I know the D-line pressure is definitely one of them.
Absolutely.
And if these D-linemen that just came back, I think it's Allen, Sweat, somebody else.
Did Chase come back?
No, he's
out for the
ACL.
season?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
Got you.
done that. But who knows?
Yeah, man.
Could be another tough game.
Yeah,
for the Cowboy offense.
It's not a good
depending
matchup.
on defense,
not a good matchup, man, because they get in Dak's face. You never know what's gonna happen in that game.
know.
But you know, still love my boys, man. Wishing y'all the best, man. Come on, Dak. Come on around, man, and let's get these dubs for the rest of the year. Get to the Super Bowl. Get that dub too. Please,
So optimistic.
please, man. Gotta stay optimistic.
It's a beautiful
man.
thing. But
Gotta stay optimistic. It's not realistic, but you know, with that defense, we have a Super Bowl defense, but that offense has got to catch up, man.
yeah.
For sure. So on to the Ravens, man. You know, and I had to send Mark this message last week. I was like, bro, we have the best sports show in the world right now. Like, we give people heads up weeks,
Straight
months,
up.
years in advance of what's going on around here and the talent that we see at the beginning of the season. Mark made a
Week
statement,
1.
right? He said, I believe that Huntley might be the best, quarterback right now on the Ravens roster, right?
Watching him in that game was
debatable.
crazy, man.
Yes, bro.
Debate.
Was that 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 pass touchdowns?
Yeah, and he's
Lamar
the first
hasn't
one
even done that, right?
Yeah,
Am I correct in saying that?
exactly.
correct.
Lamar's never done that.
It's crazy.
Right?
It's wild, man.
And yet, and still, these Baltimore Ravens fans still don't want to get his man his props because they're just crazy. They're loyal to Lamar, and I get it.
Fair.
Kind of like these Cowboys fans and Dak. This wears me out.
I get it.
It's like,
I
look,
get it.
trust your eyeballs, man.
Yeah, trust your eyeballs.
You know?
It's hard.
Like, this dude went
It's
out
hard.
there against a really stout Green Bay Packers defense
Arguably the best team in the NFL.
and put up 30
Across
points.
the board. Arguably. Like, they're going to say Green Bay, Bucks, but what just happened?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm excited to talk
Yeah.
about that. That was crazy, man.
Yeah, but I'm arguably the best team in the NFL right now.
Yeah, man. So it's,
What a game. What a game. I'm
Is
so
there a
proud of them.
quarterback controversy right now in Baltimore?
I know that guy made a lot of money
From
in that
somebody.
game, for
Yeah.
sure. Absolutely. He's going to get paid. Two, dude, I mean, again, he can throw the ball.
Yeah.
Like, he's a better pure passer than Lamar is. And
Yeah.
It was obvious to me.
Where do you see Huntley going? Like a team like Houston, Miami, something like that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have to
Cleveland?
I have to sit down and look. Shit,
Do you know?
that'd be tough in division.
Yes, sir.
Like, we let this guy go.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to sit back and look at it.
So if you're Jim Harbaugh, who's starting for you moving forward after that performance right there? Would you take this time to let
Bro.
Lamar heal?
Yep.
You know? Quote unquote heal.
Let's give him another week. And see
Yeah.
how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. Lamar's going to start because he's our guy.
Yep.
And we have to see it through. Like, we have to see it through. We have to fail enough to the point in which we know, okay, it's ran its course and it's time to move on.
Yeah.
I don't know what Huntley's contract situation is or whatnot, but I think they definitely still have a shot at him in the offseason.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going. I don't think he's up. If he is, I still think they got a shot.
Yeah.
And because they brought him in, I feel like he's the kind of guy that would be like, respect, like the fact that y'all even took a chance on me, nobody else would.
Yeah.
Respect to the organization.
Yep.
But you got to see it through. You got to let the Lamar Jackson era run its course.
Yeah.
You have to. You
gotta put him back in that game.
That's
That's the crazy thing about pro sports, man. Like,
got
no
to.
matter how good you can be, if there's somebody else in front of you that got paid for one,
Yep.
and for two has that potential,
Had an MVP season.
had an MVP season, like,
I'm playing them. Like,
There's-
it's probably, yeah.
no matter how well you play, they
matter how
can't
well.
justify that move.
Yep. A matchup with Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest to ever
Yeah.
touch this dude is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Like, some of the throws he was making last night, or I'm sorry, Sunday.
Yeah.
Like the one to Vontae Scantling
Yep.
over the middle, over the backer, carrying him down the seam
Yeah.
in front of the safety, and then the third guy coming from the opposite side of
Yeah.
stupid, and it was a flick.
Yeah.
At the same-
It's
like,
all timing and his just,
he feels
like, that dude
he
is.
feels it and he places it.
Yeah.
Like he's going to, and then I'll place it right there.
Yeah. He plays like
Like
a
he
Cali
doesn't walk
boy,
up to
bro.
him and he is a Cali boy.
Exactly. He plays like a Cali boy, bro. Just a free spirit. I feel that.
Yes, bro.
Right there. You
I
know,
love it.
plays
Like,
a nice little touch, bro.
so for Huntley to match up, like go toe to toe with A-Rod and that Green Bay Packers team says a shit ton. They win this game, And that's a real controversy.
Yeah.
Because that holds so much weight.
For sure.
You just knocked off arguably the number one team in the NFL.
You think Jim Harbaugh did that intentionally? Because he's been going for 2 for 4 straight games.
What Harbaugh has been great, and I think that's been a testament to why Baltimore is Baltimore and been that way for a long time and will always be that way, because the way that Steve Bisciotti as an owner, excuse me, deals with the organization. It's real relational.
Yeah.
Like, he trusts everybody around the organization.
Yeah.
He takes in consideration, what do you want? What do you think?
Yep.
All right. Same thing with Harbaugh.
Yeah.
You can see him like,
He empowers them to.
what do you want to do?
Yeah.
What do y'all think? What? No, let's go. Like, let's win it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that's crazy.
You
No
with
big
it? All
egos,
let's
right?
get it. Zero. Harbaugh is not an ego guy, which makes him an awesome head coach.
Yeah, bro. Man, see, it's crazy situation. Very similar to when Dak came in for Romo. Like, I was pissed. I was like, man, Romo said he can go. Let him back in there because we got a chance to win the Super Bowl this year.
Yep.
And we see how that's played out.
Yep.
Right. But I mean, a good disciplined organization is going to put their starting quarterback back in the game, regardless of what the backup's doing. That just means you did a great job bringing a great backup into the game. If something happens to our starter, we have no worries. We can still function properly, right? No setbacks.
Yeah.
Right?
That's good management, general management.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a great organization up there in Baltimore. So, surprising game of the week, man. The Detroit Lions, man. Cheers, man. Win number 2. Good. The Cardinals did them bad too, man. 30-12.
That was tough, bro.
You see that coming? They ran all over them boys.
I felt like it was going to be a game.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be that kind of game. I felt like it was going to be a close game. Like,
did you kind of have a thought that the Cardinals might come in taking them lightly?
Not that they were taking them lightly, but that Detroit caught a little breeze. They got a little wind beneath their sail right now.
Yeah.
So, and they've actually played well
all year.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
a few games they've got away from them, but majority of the games have been fairly close games.
Exactly. No, they've played really well. I think, and that's the difference between the team that has no wins in the NFL and the team who has all the wins in the NFL is really like that much.
Yep.
And so I was like, man, they got to win. They're feeling good. That's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I missed that game too, man. I watched the highlights after the fact.
Yeah.
I didn't believe that I was watching it.
Exactly. and they had a guy, like a practice squad guy, running all over the Cardinals, bro. And that was just that game was just nuts, man. And then the Colts beat the Patriots. I didn't even see any of that game. Like, quite honestly, I'm just like, the Colts are pretty freaking good this year.
Yeah, they are.
Right. Jonathan Taylor is
insane. Coach defense.
Jinx.
Stout. Greenish Poke. Yeah, that defense is stout up front. Buckner's crazy in there. Like, oh, man-child.
Yeah, bro.
He's crazy.
And then that kid Leonard on defense,
Leonard is rangy, like crazy range.
That dude is really good.
And their secondary's playing great. Like, that Colts is sneaky.
Yeah.
Essentially like the Titans was.
Yeah.
I'd say a year ago.
Yep. Just out of nowhere. Playing really well, under the radar, beating really good teams all season.
Yep.
Right? So we'll see how Carson Wentz does in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
See how he does in the playoffs. That guy's known to choke. But we shall see. The Saints and the Bucks. Now, this was the first time in 55 games, or 255 games, Tom Brady's been shut out.
It's the first of his career?
First time in 255 games. Well, he's been in the league 90 years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But first time in 255 games, he's been shut out. And I'm talking the Saints were out there laying the wood. Like my boy Rock says, bro. Like, everybody was out. So
16 years, bro.
Yeah. Chris Godwin.
Wow.
He's out for the season now.
That was a nasty injury, man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that knee, and then the way he landed on his neck, I was like, oh my gosh. That dude.
So where would you rather get hit? Knee or the head? Head shot?
The head.
Knee shot?
The head.
You take a head shot?
Yeah.
Reece?
That's a difficult question, man.
Yeah,
that's tough, man. Part of me was like, if I'm knocked unconscious, like I'd rather just do it that. I don't want to like look at my knee and like have it bend some other way and like have to freak out over it.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Just like,
and that's your money too.
Oh,
those legs.
Exactly, man.
You know. So what about you?
Yeah, I'll take up top.
Take a headshot.
I'll take a headshot.
Yeah.
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 Because I'll
you have more protection up there anyway.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Of the two, for sure.
Yeah,
it'll
bro,
take
like
longer to get back from that.
Yeah.
Although the future consequences of the headshot or TBD. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I'll take that.
I mean,
I'll
look
take
at
it.
Zeke. He's not all there, man. He's doing fine.
Exactly, bro. Yeah,
He's
bro.
not all there.
No,
I'll
man.
take it.
Like
I'll take it.
I'd take a headshot over because that's your money, man. That's your money making your legs.
Yeah, your legs.
And he
Been able to
had
run.
a 1 year deal this year, so that's
Oh,
unfortunate.
this was his.
for-
Ooh,
he had
yeah,
a
that's gonna
1 year
hit.
deal.
They're gonna ding him on that because
Yeah, bro. You never
they're gonna
know.
have the injury clause and all that stuff.
I think he was 2 catches away from 100 catches, and that's another
Milestone.
milestone, bro. Like,
Bonus in the contract, all that stuff. Like that's
Sickening.
I hate like injuries. I hate them. I hate it. It's so tough, bro.
And then Mike
But
Evans got
it's
hurt
part
in
of
this
the
game. And then Leonard Fournette did a 360 split, bro, like he was at the strip club.
That was amazing. He did.
Yeah, bro. But now, he's out.
Done for the season.
He's out. He's on the IR now. They had to go off and sign Le'Veon Bell. So
Who said he wanted to fight Jake Paul?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Said he
Le'Veon Bell said that?
He said he's nigga tripping. He said he said Jake was a real boxer. Jake Paul said, man, Tyron Woodley will beat you. He'll get rid of you quicker than the Raiders.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. So true.
Oh,
just
man.
sit your ass down.
Yeah, Le'Veon. But yeah,
man.
Everybody was ragging on that. Like, you need to focus on football. Well, he signed that quick,
right.
2 days. So he's on the Bucks now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Then we got the Chiefs beat the Chargers. That's pretty. That was a great game.
That was a really good game.
That's a great game. Another one that came down to that last drive.
It was a really good game.
And Chiefs defense stood up, did what they had to do on that one, man. So Chargers is gonna be something hard to beat, man. Come playoff time.
Yeah, and that quarterback in LA.
Yeah.
Chargers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like, that boy is special.
Herbert,
Yeah.
Justin. Yeah, I didn't see it in college. Like
At Oregon, I didn't either.
I was like, what?
Why is he coming out so early?
Like what? Damn.
Yeah.
Like at Oregon, I didn't see none of that.
Yeah.
I seen make throws, but it wasn't like
What he's doing
at
now.
that level, at that capacity, and that volume. I was like, this kid,
Yeah, this dude.
and he can run.
Yeah,
Like, he can
that's
run.
the thing
He's twitchy.
too. He's like a West Coast Josh Allen, bro.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
It's a
Big
great-
dude,
Mm-hmm.
like just
Kinda
on point,
twitchy,
great
like-
arm, like
What?
surprisingly fast. It's like what is going
What
on
is
right
going
now,
on?
bro?
Yeah.
And then it's not very shocking news, but I got a pretty good graphic for this one right here, Renee. Mr. Urban Meyer, Coach Urban Meyer, got the boot. He gives
did
the
get
boot, and he got the boot. Right? So I guess this was the final straw. He got caught in the bar a few weeks ago, and then there he is. He got the boot. The Jags gave him the big boot right there, man. So got caught in the bar a few weeks ago, and whatever happened, and then come to find out, he kicks the kicker,
Yep.
Lambeau.
Can't
And
do that.
Lambeau's a pretty good kicker.
This ain't college, bro.
Yeah, bro. And they
This
said
ain't
that
college,
he was
bro.
doing what he was trying to run it like a college team. And so, Mark, can you
That don't
explain
work.
to us what's the difference between coaching in the NFL versus coaching in college?
In the NFL, you're coaching motherfuckers that get paid more than you,
Yeah.
and they grown, and they grown. Like
Yeah.
you able to talk to me any old kind of way.
Yeah.
Like I'm a man,
Yeah.
and you don't talk to me like a man.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, we're gonna go at it, and I feel the heat, and you may get frustrated, I may get frustrated, but at the end of the day, I know there's a level of respect there
Yes.
for wanting to be great.
Yes.
We want to be great together, so you can have them heated, when you see on the sideline Tom and Josh or somebody, they're going at it because they want to win. Like we really, and I know we can.
Yeah.
I know what we're capable of, but you can tell when somebody is just an asshole and they're just trying to be that.
Yeah.
Just because. Like,
because.
nah, hell no, that don't work. Not in the league.
Do
No.
you feel Urban Meyer was doing his best to get fired?
I think he thought he was untouchable.
Yeah.
I had a guaranteed contract. My track record is my track record. And
Yeah.
I'm untouchable.
Almost like
What,
Rudy.
they gonna fire me? No.
Man, that's
I
crazy.
got 3 seasons. We can have a losing season. I got 3 seasons to build this.
Mm-hmm.
Get your ass out of here, Lambert. I don't know what he did.
Yeah.
It's like,
The kicker.
here, this is how you kick.
And they said that
Like-
he picked the right one to kick, because if he would have kicked
Oh,
anybody else,
anybody else.
man,
Right, he
Meyer
would've got-
might not be here with us
Oh,
today.
man.
But he know better, man. He don't
It'll
want to
be
kick
breaking news.
anybody else on that squad. But
Yeah,
yeah, man. Urban Meyer, you think he'll get a coaching gig in college?
I don't know. I think that was it. I think he's burnt. You know, he doesn't have a really good track record in regards to his operation.
Yeah.
In college now, and with that, you know, Saban won't go back to the NFL.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time. I guess Jimmy Johnson might be the last college coach because they're saying old buddy out of Carolina is having issues as well.
He's
right
struggling.
now.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he may be one and done too.
Because like Petrino, he couldn't do it.
Nope.
Chip Kelly, he couldn't do it.
Not only, I mean, Pete Carroll, but he started in the league, went to college and came back.
Yeah.
So he had that. I mean, he gets it. But I remember, you know, talking to like Reggie Bush and them when we played in the bowl game and got crushed. But I remember I was like, man, because we got to Miami and we got off the bus and went and ran gassers. And we had a full scrimmage.
Wow.
We were banging, bro, like banging. And you know, we're at the little where both teams come together and have dinner. And I'm just talking like, man, what y'all practice like? He was like, oh, we just been in shells. What?
Shells and shorts.
Shells and shorts. The whole, I was like, huh? Like y'all ain't hitting? He's like, y'all like hitting? Like, nah, bro. Like, we chilling.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And you know, having been in the NFL now, that's some NFL shit.
Yeah.
Because you understand, it's late in the season.
Yep. You got to save that body.
Bro, we ain't hitting.
If
you can't hit now, we're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in trouble.
Hey, this is the bowl game right now. This is the last game of the year. If you ain't figured it out.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah, bro.
But I could tell like that mentality, and then being there, I know that bodes well because players are professional guys and they know how to work. Like it don't take a whole bunch of motivation or whatnot. And Pete's a rah-rah dude, but at the end of the day, pros know how to be pros and they know how to work.
Yep.
And so, you know, more often than not, you're gonna have to pull them back. Like, hey, all right, that's enough, guys. We're going because you take it serious. Like,
absolutely,
it's serious business.
It's funny because I played baseball, of course, and I was out. It's my first season, pro ball, and I'm out, you know, doing my routine, right? And I'm never played this many games in the season before in my life,
right?
And before every game, I'm one of those guys, like I have my routine, right?
Yep.
And I was running 1060s every day before the game, right? Just making sure I'm in shape, keeping my legs, because I know it's a long year. This is my thinking. My manager pulls me, he's like, Jay, what the hell are you doing? I was like, man. He's like, it's 100 degrees outside. What the hell are you running for? He's like, it's a long season, Jay. You know? I was like, just want to make sure my legs are good. He's like, your legs are straight, right? We in the season now. I need you in the last half of the season, right? You're gonna mess around, pull something.
Exactly.
So he's like, go sit your ass down, man.
Sit your ass down, man.
Like straight up.
I feel that.
Up.
Yeah.
So that's that pro mentality versus
college.
College, man.
It's grind them. I wouldn't even like partly. That shit. It works for college. It do not work in the pros.
Yes.
I assure you that.
So, speaking of college, we can switch on over to the NCAA, man. So, one of my favorite stories and teams to talk about this season is Jackson State.
Yep.
Jackson State football, coached by Neon Deion Sanders, man. They went out and had a great season. They took an L in this last game to a Division I school, South Carolina State.
Yep.
NCAA certified. I don't really understand how that whole setup is because they're all black school as well, but they're in a conference, like in the D1 conference. They went like 7-5 this year.
Yep.
But they put it on Jackson State. But I mean,
I watched that.
I don't believe it's gonna continue to go that way for Jackson State in the next few years as they continue to bring in those new recruits, right? And their team grows and they get better and better. I'm proud of what they've done out there this year, man. Like straight up.
Yeah, no,
I think Deion Sanders did a really good job with that squad.
Because they were not good at all.
They were like 4-7 last year.
And then before that, who knows? I don't know. But they have not been good at all.
At all.
And here we are.
Yep. In the 10-1, winning the SWAC.
Yeah. Off of the spring season.
Yeah.
Then boom. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
so they actually get to have an off season.
Basketball / football.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy, man.
That was good shit.
That's crazy. And then, so we're gonna talk about some accolades from our OU. It's our OU guy, right?
Yeah.
This is the man in OU.
Mr.
Modest right here.
College. I know his performance.
UNT for a semester.
Nice.
Okay.
Follow A&M though, because
you follow
sisters
the
and
Ags.
alumni. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sisters and alumni. Okay.
That's Aggies, huh? That's what I do.
The Ags.
I see them Aggies that do that right there.
Aggies in Florida.
Gators.
Pop. Yeah.
Because Pops. Yeah.
That's
my
dope,
son
man.
lives by the Gators, or by Gainesville now. So
Yeah.
Nice.
I like it.
I grew up loving the Gators, bro. Steve Spurrier, that blue and orange, Danny Warfel.
Oh, yeah. Rito Anthony, Jaquez Green.
I was about to say those three receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they were nasty. They were nasty.
That was nasty.
But for OU, man, there were three true freshmen. They were Caleb Williams, Mario Williams, and Danny Stutzman. Received True Freshman All-American awards. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Right.
So this is true freshman
All-American.
First year in college, All-American.
Yep.
And those are three.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, like Caleb Williams and Mario Williams are very good.
Very good.
And have a great future ahead of them. I don't know about Danny Stutzman, obviously, as well. Certainly. I just don't know too much about him.
He's a motor guy. He's obviously nowhere near T.J. Watt. Mm-hmm. Well, he's a freshman.
Gotcha.
But he's kind of that build frame.
Yeah.
Slender-ish, but he's a motor.
Is he a linebacker or DN?
He's a DN.
Nice.
He's a DN.
Nice.
So I mean that's big time. And I want to say Caleb was responsible for both of these guys because Caleb put a whole recruiting kind of trip engagement together that brought in quite a bit of freshmen.
Really?
Caleb did that, yeah.
And they all came in
together? Wow. Caleb is a dude, bro. I heard Caleb on another podcast talking about how he ended up coming to Oklahoma because Oklahoma was his last offer.
Yeah.
And the boy was like, well, I actually told them they didn't even have to give me the scholarship. They can just let me walk on, and I'll compete, and then y'all can give the scholarship to somebody that I'll throw the ball to or a lineman.
Wow, man.
So you need my own defense. He said that.
Talk about some belief in yourself, bro.
Bro, this dude he's a other kind of guy.
Yeah, I love it, man.
I was like, that's what's up.
That's wild.
So you think he'll be the?
Yeah, bro.
You think he'll be Venables' guy next year?
He's not going nowhere.
Yeah,
he's not going nowhere. He's in. He knew Venables quite a bit because Clemson.
Yep.
At that time was heavy on him, and he was considering them, significantly.
Nice.
Like he was seriously considering Clemson.
That worked out really good for him.
Yeah.
But congratulations to you, young man, for that All-American award there.
Yeah, that's big time.
Talking about the recruiting, OU's gone back up. They dropped down like 72nd after Lincoln Riley left, but now they're back up to 11th in the recruiting class, and we kind of spoke on this last week.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Right? It's like you said, it's about the guys that are in the building right now. Caleb and those guys he brought on board, and whoever else is in the building.
Got some leadership. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
But some guys to be excited about, right? The Gavin Sawchuk, running back.
Sawchuk, yeah.
You familiar with this guy?
I haven't seen you.
Yeah, they said he's pretty solid, a wiry, fast, powerful guy.
Oh yeah.
Right, nice agility. And that's a hell of a combination to have.
You got speed, power, and agility.
And wiry. So he's a lanky guy. Sounds like to me.
Really?
So that sounds like a Reggie Bush type.
Well, I'm interested in seeing that.
Yeah, bro.
We'll have to look at his highlights.
Yeah, got to. And then this guy, Gentry Williams, he's a DB, said he's a versatile, fluid, and speedy guy. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We need those.
To be a DB. But those are players to look out for. Over at OU, man, we'll be looking for you guys. Hopefully you guys will be a recipient of the True Freshman All-American Award next year.
Yeah.
And in random news, right, there is a guy out of California by the name of Jaden Rashada. He signed a 4-figure deal. Junior in high school.
Okay.
Signed a 4-figure deal for an app, right, a app company that is, it's called Air. Right, and they're heavy in the recruitment space and helping these kids be seen and helping coaches find these kids out here. But he signed for 4 figures, man. And it just so happens that Air was created by a guy from SMU right here in Dallas by the name of James Sackville. So I got to check it out, man, see what Air is all about.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. That's a really good idea, first of all, but also 4 figures for a high school junior.
Yeah, bro. Hey,
it's a lot of Taco Bell, man.
Yeah, bro. Taco Bell compared to Jay's, And I wonder if he got like 9,999 or 1,000.
Yeah, so hit the account right.
Yeah, bro. So that's what he said he was going to do.
That's impressive.
The James Sackville said he's going to go after more of these guys, from college and high school to help, spread the word about the system and what he's got going on. So pretty cool, man. Pretty cool game plan he's got going on there. But on to the NBA, man, real quick. We got that Mavs watch currently. 14 and 15, them boys are struggling, man.
No Luka.
Luka's still down, right?
Yep.
So how long? I thought he was only going to be out for like 3 games.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, man.
I think, I don't know the timetable. I haven't heard anything about the timetable, but I'm sure it could be any game now, obviously.
Yeah, hopefully.
if they get flexed into the Christmas day, that could be cool.
Yeah,
But
they need a. Hopefully, they'll be back for that Christmas game. That's a big day.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Jazz. I think they're playing not the Jazz. They're playing somebody on Christmas Day.
yep.
But tune in, man. Tune in. Hopefully, Luke will be back. Give us a chance to win because without him, we're Memphis bleak.
Yeah, y'all gonna. Yeah, I'm not. I got low hopes for that.
Yeah.
Like period.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, start making some trades or something here pretty soon because it's not looking
Oh,
too
they're
good.
definitely making. They have to make moves.
Yeah, it's not looking too good right now,
Yeah.
man, at all. But, anyways, NBA is allowing them to sign replacement players due to COVID now. That's a pretty weird situation,
That's smart though.
but very cool. So some guys are gonna get opportunities to come up and shine, man.
D League. Yeah.
Maybe they get a chance to stay in the league for a little while, right? That's got to be a
Good opportunity to show what you can do.
absolutely,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Did you play basketball?
Not at all. I know little to nothing about basketball, but I got a bunch of friends who are super into it, so I'm learning stuff here and there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So if we went to like take a shot, what would it look like right now?
It's like a third grader.
Shooting from the side,
Sure, yeah.
So it's like double hand overhead.
hitting him with the granny shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. No, that's funny, man.
Swish.
You're not the only one, man. Mark always talks smack, but I still think I can beat him in a 3-point contest.
Yeah.
I love the
So
confidence.
maybe one of y'all can just like hold me up and then I can just dunk on him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, bro. No,
Kid.
no worries, man. I'm not a referee, guys. So we're outnumbering the people over here.
Yeah.
Outnumbering them right now. But what is cool, man, Steph Curry, he dropped 4 2974 collection NFTs, man, for his
That's
record.
dope. That's
And
dope.
have you seen him?
I seen the picture. I saw what he dropped. but
Yeah.
I didn't look into that. Was there anything in addition to the NFT
That
came with it,
I did not see
like a meet and greet or like something like that?
that. I did
You
not
didn't
see that. I did not see that.
That would be.
I think that's
check that
what a
out.
lot of the value is in NFTs, being able to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
you have to create special, moments or stuff
Yep.
like. Oh yeah,
Yep.
That's big time.
Outside of the crypto currency that's attached to it, but
no doubt.
no, but it's pretty legit, man. So it's like 4 pictures of Steph, and the pictures are drawn out of the number 2974.
Right.
Right. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. My niece does art like that, and I just love it, man.
Yep.
But that dropped yesterday at noon, so y'all can go and take a look at it if you're interested and care to see what that looks like.
Yep.
But on to boxing next, right?
Oh man.
Man, it was a
man.
pretty crazy weekend, man. And I think a lot of people were pissed off. There's a lot of skeptics out there wondering if this was rigged or not.
Yeah.
Right?
I saw that.
Because, man, I mean to tell you, Tyron went down like a tree, bro. Went down like a tree, bro.
Timber.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how he keeps doing it, man.
I don't know.
I had to say I'm one of the skeptics.
Yeah.
I don't buy it, man.
Do you want to see him get knocked out too?
More than anything in the world, man.
Yeah,
I think
bro.
Jake Paul is like the least likable person on the planet.
Yeah, man.
And I'm tired of seeing him on my timeline,
Yeah.
on Twitter
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Just after the fact, not even him knocking out like Tyron or anybody else, just him talking about knocking
cuss.
him out. It's infuriating.
And man, just the way he gloated about it after the fight. And like, I effed him up. I told you I'd F him up. And just jumping up and down, bro.
He
I'm
said
like,
it.
He called himself like the greatest living boxer.
Yeah, right
at
now.
one point. And I'm like, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, but he won't fight a boxer though.
He claims that he's been trying, but like he had a matchbook with somebody and they backed out. Who was that? Do you remember?
Tyson Fury's
You're right.
brother? Yeah.
Yeah, from the locker room situation.
Yeah.
He should. Well, from what I'm looking at,
But he's not a boxer though.
it don't even matter. He needs to. I mean, if he feels if he's that confident, which he exudes,
Yeah.
I think above most,
Yeah.
put it in the ring. Go, have a legitimate fight on a legit card. Like,
Someone in your weight class.
yep,
Because Tyron is not in his weight class. Nobody that he's fought has been in his weight class. Like typically Tyron's
class
fighting around
he's
like
heavy.
175. He walks around 210.
yeah, he's
bro.
heavy. He's definitely heavy.
Right? So he's a light heavyweight. Now his brother is scheduled to fight Mike Tyson in February. And I can't wait to see that.
Exhibition.
Yeah, I think Tyson's gonna
It'll
knock
be
him
like
out.
the last thing.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no knockouts.
I think
It's gonna
Tyson
be like
will
the
knock him
last
out,
thing he
man. I
did.
think Tyson got too much pride, man.
Tyson didn't knock the last guy. Oh, him and
But
Roy.
that was Roy Jones Jr. we talking about.
Yeah, I think it'll be an exhibition.
You think so?
Entertainment, yeah.
Man, I hope Tyson
I'm so
knocks
excited
him
to see
out
that.
in 30 seconds.
We'll see.
It's possible.
Very. If there's the rules.
Yeah, it might click.
We don't know the rules.
He might get hit one time and click and just go in.
I don't know.
You know? But yeah.
I don't know what they've agreed on in the background.
Yeah, bro. No,
I don't know.
it's questionable, man. We'll see what happens because
it's a show. It's production.
It is.
All
bro.
these fights are production.
It's like wrestling.
It's not exactly. So
Yeah.
I don't trust them. I don't trust
This Willie knockout, you don't trust it? You think that was a setup?
I think it was set up too. Yeah,
Yeah?
absolutely. Yeah.
I mean,
Jake's just got more to gain than Woodley's got to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True that.
Like there was the same thing with Askren. You know, like Askren went down like it was nothing. Like,
yeah,
he's
but
retired.
He's
like,
a wrestler, man. Like he wasn't even a fighter.
He's got nothing
Not a
to lose
boxer.
from like
Yeah,
taking
it was-
a payout just to take a dive. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Whatever.
I don't know if that's what happened or not.
I know, but
you know,
I can't say that it wasn't the case.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't.
Exactly. It's just it's weird.
Jake's just got more to gain from just throwing money at fighters to
Fair.
take a dive. You know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
builds his shit. Yeah.
And he keeps going
means
after
more to
smaller
him.
It
guys,
builds his stuff.
man.
Yeah.
I want to see him go after somebody that boxes and somebody in his weight class. I think that's when we'll really.
I'll be
get to see
quieter
his
about it if he
ability.
does it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
respect.
I'll stop complaining online
Absolutely.
about it.
Like respect.
I'll shut up.
give him props.
You can ascend to Floyd Mayweather's spot. You can be the mouth of fucking boxing. If
Yeah. You go out there and be the real boxer.
bet you can talk all the shit you want.
Straight up.
Who's,
bro.
the guy, who's he like aiming for right now? Isn't he aiming for McGregor? Why is that like his end game?
Nate Diaz,
Nate Diaz, he
and
called him out,
my other guy that decided Miami in fights. I can't think of his name, but he's one of my favorite fighters too. But again, Nate Diaz is more his size,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He's still lighter, but he's
Okay.
6'1" dude.
Yeah.
I think Nate Diaz can get heavy, and he throws hands, but he's still not a boxer, man.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
don't know
box
why the
it.
people he's seeking out, like all the people
Strategically.
calling out publicly. Yeah, it's like Conor
Absolutely.
McGregor and Nate Diaz.
He's trying to go after UFC
Strategically.
guys and not boxers. bro. Like,
Strategically.
Yeah.
Because that's money. There's a lot of money in there.
Yeah.
Connor is a lot of money. Connor is a ticket, like
Yeah.
1,000% ticket.
Like, I wanna
He
see him
knows how
fight.
to sell a fight.
Buddha Jack was on his card,
Mm-hmm.
right? A few fights ago. Or Badu Jack, I think his name. Why don't you fight him? He's a real boxer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, let me see you fight a real boxer, and then I will give you respect. Outside of that,
Not so much.
nah, man, you getting these guys out of their
Like,
element.
that was nice. That
Yeah.
was nice though.
It's like
Like,
he's
he
been a
said-
bully.
Look at it, it was just like, damn.
Man. Yeah, bro. Nah, he went down. Tyron
My
went down
nigga,
like a
my
tree, bro.
nigga
Like
was
that hurt.
done.
That hurt,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
But the most entertaining fight that night, or another entertaining fight, was Darren Williams versus Frank Gore.
Yeah.
Bro, like what? And Darren Williams like went straight WWE, dog. He like, did you see any like clips from this?
I saw
He
clips
did.
here and there, like on like TikTok or whatever.
This
Yeah,
dude
yeah.
tried to push him through the ropes,
He
bro,
did. He was
and then
like,
swung
he
on
gonna
him when he
finish
bounced
it.
off the ropes.
Nah, he would finish that boy.
Oh my gosh, bro! No, that was funny, bro. Like
Yeah.
that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. But evidently, Darren, he has a mixed martial arts gym
Background.
here in Dallas.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. And evidently, Frank Gore, he's been boxing for a while. So Frank Gore wants to run it back, but Darren Williams is like, nah, bro. Like,
That was too easy, bro.
I'm out of here. I'm one and
That
done.
was it.
dog.
I'm good.
Yeah.
That was good.
I got that dub, and I'm out, man. So yeah, I mean, we don't really have any tech topics this week, man. We talked about the NFT. Is there anything you'd like to bring up in the technology space?
No,
Of
I
interest?
NFTs are, growing in that regard. So I actually got hit up about somebody wanting to create pretty much a NFT collection.
Yeah.
And I think, even as you're growing, looking into how you can kind of create you guys' own NFT collection, and on the back end, be able to offer some unique experiences.
Yeah.
So, say somebody was to buy, your NFT, and what came along with it was access to one show a year.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen some bands do that. They'll announce a tour and do like a VIP package.
No doubt.
And a part of the VIP package is an NFT, and if you buy the NFT, then you get like a meet and greet and acoustic performance.
Certainly.
Before the show.
Nice.
So you get them before
It's a beautiful
everybody.
thing. Yep.
They play like a little private show for you, and then you get like first access to like their merch, so you
Right.
don't have to wait
Nice.
in line or anything like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Right.
it's definitely something that people are doing.
Yeah.
I definitely need to look more into it. I don't know a lot about the NFT situation, but
and it's a way that it's a way for you to get paid every time it's sold too.
yeah.
So every time
That's something that just got away from me,
thing,
man. Like it just happened so quickly
Yeah.
that I wasn't able to follow along with what was happening.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's technology, man.
I mean, it's
Took off so
literally
quick.
just like right now.
Yeah.
Literally like
Yeah.
in the last year, has it been mainstream? Where, you know, I've been in kind of blockchain crypto space for this will be my sixth year. But nobody that I wouldn't expect to hit me up and ask me a question
Yeah.
has done that till now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So randoms were like, hey, like, what is it? Like that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's made it to critical mass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's literally this year.
Yeah.
And so it's still
everywhere.
very early
Yeah.
in
Let's say
regards
what-
to learning and figuring it out and
Yeah.
how to capitalize. I'll
Yeah.
say on that because it's a beautiful offering and it's only starting. And I mean, and that's like the first layer.
Yeah.
Where it's a digital, whether it's art or music or whatever you want it to be, with a back end, you know, possible meet and greet or whatever that is.
Yeah.
But NFT big picture is literally gonna be everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laptop, real estate,
Yeah.
Everything.
derivatives, stocks, bonds will be non-fungible.
Yeah.
So it's inning one of
Yeah.
NFT.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's where you want to be too.
Yeah.
Like
Seems
getting
like
in
it.
early, bro.
Yeah.
For dang sure.
You want to own, I mean, I think not, you know, financial advice.
Yeah.
But I think it's valuable to own portions, cryptocurrencies that power the blockchains that the NFTs are mostly built on top of.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, because yet and still, as much and as often as you hear the conversations now, like still only like 3% of the world has owned cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
right? And it's less percent that have owned an NFT.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not even 1%,
Yep.
right? So,
Still very fresh.
Yep.
yeah, man, very fresh on the scene. But man, Reece, definitely enjoyed you coming
Pleasure,
on
Absolutely,
today,
man.
bro.
Thank you guys
Appreciate
for
you.
having me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
bro.
Had a good time.
Absolutely, man.
Appreciate
And hey,
you coming
y'all
out,
get
man.
out on the on our description. We're gonna add all of his links so you can know where to go find Reece Alan and
buddy.
Dreamfone, man, with his next hits coming out, man. And go back and listen to Drunk Inventing, an awesome song, man.
Yeah.
The Old Weatherly collection is still out there, man. This dude has been doing the music and doing it very well. Right, so, but we will see y'all next week, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. But we'll be here sometime around noonish, possibly next week. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'll let you know. But
For now,
we'll see you.
Peace.
Peace.